Tarot Forecast. My name is Audrey Alison, and I'm shuffling my trusted favorite deck, the Alchemical Tarot by Robert M. Place. And I'll be drawing a few cards, but we have so much to cover in the astrology. Thank you for subscribing to this channel and for choosing me for your private readings. So Aries, we have a ton of planetary action in the sign of Gemini this month. Transiting planets, Mercury, Venus, and our Sun, enter your third sector consecutively. On May 3rd, Mercury enters Gemini. May 8th, Venus enters Gemini. And our Sun on the 20th, the third sector of communications, writing, editing, local neighborhoods, sibling relationships, the area closest to you in your community, local environments, and local travel, drives, weekend jaunts. People are now getting, well, half the world is getting vaccinated and able to roam freely. And this energy for Aries and Aries rising and Aries moon, and please watch all of those placements for a full dose of the cosmos for the month. Aries is able to spread the word, is reaching out to repair relationships with compassion in your sibling lives, and is also the organizer of travel plans and future get-togethers and social activities. If you are a writer, a journalist, a teacher, or an editor, or if you're in school, this expands your ability to study, absorb knowledge, and communicate. We have a major planetary transit regarding Jupiter. On the 13th of May, Jupiter enters Pisces in the 12th house for you, Aries. And this isn't a full-on stay from this point on. Jupiter will retrograde, and that is on the 20th of June. So May 13th, Jupiter enters Pisces into the very quiet, psychic, intuitive sector, the subconscious mind sector. A Jupiter transit is a full year. However, he dips back into Aquarius from July 18th through October 18. He'll be retrograde back in the 11th sector, but again direct in the 11th from October 18th through December 28th, officially being direct in Pisces by the end of the year. But you get a taste of what is to come in the time period of May 13 through July 18. Jupiter in the 12th house increases your dream recall, your nostalgic remembrance, the ability to do deep subconscious work in healing and releasing trauma. Jupiter allows for the increase and the expansion of your subconscious mind, what you're able to learn and what you're able to process. This is amazing for students and or healers, artists, creatives, imaginative people in the field of vision and imagery and illustration. I'm even hearing classical music right now, which that kind of higher octave, artistic, creative sound is positioned in the 12th house. What I'm getting in this message is the 12th house is the higher octave of Mercury. Neptune resides there. And Neptune is the ruler of the imagination and what is creative. So use this transit, dipping in and out. You'll get a taste of what is inspiring you mentally to create or work on from May 13th through July 18th. And then Jupiter will continue back into Aquarius, where he's been for you, in the 11th sector of your goals, the internet, and your connectivity with others, your progression into innovative ideas and how to promote them to the world on a global matter, or just a larger reach than you've been able to do prior to this year of 2021. Okay, we have so much going on this month. We have a lunar eclipse as well on May 26th, which is a full moon total lunar eclipse, closure, more release, endings. I also want to go back to the 12th house here, Aries, while Jupiter is there, May 13th through July 18th especially. Releasing an addiction and a habit that has taken on an obsessive form, whether this is a vice or a habit in your ritual or life habit that has become more negative. I'm even getting, looking online, attaching yourself to others on the internet without tangible, real relationships. Could be something to address and check yourself before you wreck yourself, Aries. Just hone in on what could be wasting your time and release it in this full year. Now, this full moon total eclipse, as 5 degrees of Sagittarius, it takes place. Closure in the 9th sector of higher education and certification, studies, and foreign travel at a distance. Aries might be returning from a longer experience, a journey, a metaphorical journey is what I'm getting. Coming to terms with a full belief system. And I think Aries might be releasing anger, and I know that you rule the strength and the power that you get from the planet Mars that governs the Aries. But not every battle is worth fighting, is what I'm hearing. Choose your battles. You're preparing for a Mercury retrograde. It's wise to come back from travel on the 26th. And Mercury will be prepared to slow down then, and on the 29th of May through June 22, this planet where you have the 3rd sector, Gemini, Mercury retrogrades here at 24 degrees of Gemini back through 16 degrees in that 3rd sector of what you have repaired with siblings, or what you have learned or analyzed or configured with Mercury, Venus, and the Sun in this 3rd sector. Now it's the chance to revise, review, and rewrite or reassess what you have arranged. That goes deeper into June. We just get the last 3 days of May with Mercury slowed down, and that is the time to avoid putting a non-reversible signature on a document. Do not stamp a mortgage or a property sale in a retrograde, especially Mercury or Mars, because it suggests a timestamp that will continually have to be reviewed or reassessed, this place or commitment. So choose your battles and think about what you align yourself with long term. Let's see what's here in the tarot for you, Aries. I am at audreyalison.com. If you'd like to book a reading, you can choose your own appointment time now on my Book a Readings tab. Here you go, Aries. The 6 of Cups, that nostalgia, the remembering of old trauma, but old relationships and connections that have landed you where you are. If you have trauma, and who doesn't in their own personal way, thank it. You wouldn't be where you are today without it. And if you're not looking at your life with kind eyes, you have to make changes. You can't place blame on anything outside of yourself right now. This is about release, ownership, and moving on. And healing, the Hierophant, and teaching and learning, spirituality, therapies, healing guides, the metaphysical, using the ninth sector of astrology, tarot, the metaphysical, and all things Eastern in ritual or practice, acupuncture, Reiki, crystal therapies. Turn to what works for you, even Western therapies, counselors, psychiatrists, whatever you respond to. And the Hierophant has a mixture of the sun and the moon, both sides and aspects. Use all forms of healing that are available to you. And the Seven of Cups. Not everything is seen on May 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th compared to the end of the month. Allow the grace and the connections of this month to pull you through. Wow, more cups. And then here is your wish card, the Nine of Cups at the end. Getting an achievement and having fulfilled what you set out to do, what you were reminded of and processed and worked through, though uncertain and without certain clarity, there is resolve at the end. And with grace, with peace, you have a lot of cup cards, the watery, compassionate, emotive, intimate cards. Draw on that part of you as Jupiter also enters a water sign of Pisces. And this is a different feel than it has been for you in Aquarius. Use your heart when making decisions as well, not just the mind. I hope this was helpful for you, Aries. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.